Well, today's Sunday, it's the 25th of February 2024, and we're down in Paguera looking at the weather, and it said it was going to be a yellow warning out for coastal regions, particularly around Mallorca. Most of the coast around Mallorca is on yellow alert because of strong winds and high seas, and that's exactly what we've got. It's not so bad where we are, we're quite sheltered, but the sea, that's different. We come to Paguera because this is a spot where they frequently go surfing, and the wind is supposed to be coming from the west, so well, it must have been coming from the south at some point, because these are really quite big waves. And we're on, well, there's 3 beaches here in Paguera, and we're on the first off them. There's the middle one, and then there's one just round the corner. But what waves! Well, we've been back a couple of days now from England, where it was very cold and very windy, and here it's been very windy. We've had some rain, and well, it's not so cold. You wouldn't believe it to look at Anita.
I'm taking my gloves off.
The temperature is supposed to be around about 16-17 degrees, which shouldn't be too bad, but the next couple of days it's actually going to get a bit cooler, and then hopefully it should get better. So we don't normally start off at this sound, but I found that there's a car park just there, just over there, and so we've parked there, and it's really quite close to the beach, or close to this beach. There's no service on this beach at all at the moment. There's no lifeguards, the toilets will be all locked up, and the bar here was closed all of last year, so it looks as though nothing's happening to it yet for this year. But as we drove down, we saw that the hotel, I think it's the one in front there, look, is actually open, and we've got some tourists already staying here, so some people out and about enjoying the fresh air, and it's quite, it's not windy here at all, is it?
No.
So we seem to have struck gold on our little choice of places to go.
My idea.
And Anita always has the good ideas. It's a shame about this bar though. I do hope something happens. That's one we've quite often stopped at. It's just quite good to have a look over this beach. This is
Tull audience.
This beach is the Romana beach. So yesterday we went to the Jethro Tull concert, which we both really enjoyed. Jethro Tull, a band from our youth, and they're still going. 7 decades they've been making music.
Amazing flautist.
And they're still making new music, so some of the music was quite recent, and the tracks we've not actually heard before, and tracks that we had heard before, they put a new twist to them. So something like Aqualung, which is one of my favourite tracks, well, it was still very recognisable, but it was very, very different, and really quite modern version.
It's good, all good.
And something that happened that was quite curious, like before you go to a concert like that, they quite often say turn your cameras off, turn your phones off, that sort of thing, which they did before the concert. You had the announcement over the loudspeakers, and then actually in the concert a graphic came up on the screen saying no cameras and no phones, And then just as they came to the encore, it changed, and they put up a graphic showing that you could take photographs, use your camera, use your phone, and everybody did, so I did as well. I joined in. So I've got a video from the Jethro Tull concert, which I've put up already, and if you're into that sort of music, you can have a look at that video. It's one of their older tracks called Locomotive Breath, and I enjoyed it, and Anita did, and about 2,000 or 3,000 people that were with us at the auditorium enjoyed it. It was packed. I don't think there were any free seats at all. Well, I can taste the salt in the air, so it must have been blowing up. But the sea is quite spectacular at the moment. Move on from the Romana beach. There's a coastal path here that takes you around. It's a little bit uneven, this part is, and it does go up a little bit, but nothing too much. Often we see surfers on this beach. There's none out today.
Maybe they're all in Arenal. Big main beach. The tide seems to be out.
And there's no tide as such, it's just how the storm's blowing the water in. There's a little bit of a haze, I'm sure that's the mist and salt that's been blowing in from the sea. The hotel here on this side, this one big hotel, is closed up at the moment. Reading the newspapers concerning Palmanova and Magaluf in particular, about 90% of the hotels are going to be open by Easter. So that sounds really good. And obviously some are already open now, and more will be opening on the 1st of March. And here in Paguera, we've got the bars open along the front there. That's good to see. So we did have heavy rain yesterday, and the sand looks quite wet. I don't think we had any rain this morning. Rain this morning? It must have rained last night. When we got home, the road was wet, so it might have rained while we were in the concert last night.
Ollie says that would be good for surfing on.
Toilets on this beach. So the date is May, June, so these are all still closed up. Quite warm, isn't it? I'm feeling warm. Music playing from one of the restaurants out there. It's a bit loud. A person who's just come from a rock concert says.
It wasn't actually too loud yesterday.
No, it wasn't, no. See more bars, restaurants open. It's good to see the place starting to come alive. Here's the beach bar here, people sitting outside. have a coffee there and watch the sea.
Yes.
Well, we found a nice seat, and well, we've just got a lovely view of the beach here, and we can just watch those waves coming in. Well, Anita has gone for a cafe con leche. I'm afraid I've succumbed. Cheers, everyone. Use oranges here as table decorations. Well, that was a nice stop off with a lovely view, and that was at the Kon-Tiki. Coffee was a bit expensive, €3.50, and €5.50 for my beer, which I suppose is okay in that position. It's getting a little bit breezy now, and it's a cool breeze that's coming in, so we're going to start heading back. And we're going back the way we came, because otherwise it means walking on the road up there, which isn't so nice. Why do that when you can walk along the promenade looking at the sea? The weather forecast for the next couple of days is looking a little bit iffy. More wind and possibility of rain over the next 2 or 3 days as well. But I'm sure there'll be some bright spells amongst it, so we will try to get out. Anita's got a little project on at the moment though. She's
Legoing.
Do some Lego.
Is that a verb? It's a Lego.
Well, hopefully we'll have a video to show you of what she's done with that when it's all finished. All 608 pieces of it.
I'm enjoying it, it's good fun.
She's already got 2 spare pieces. I don't think Lego do three spare pieces.
Are there supposed to be spare pieces in Lego?
No.
They
give you exactly the right pieces. Maybe those pieces come in a little bit later.
No.
So that big hotel at the moment. In front is the Vibra, which changed its name over the years. And just on that side, it's the Universal Beach Hotels.
You haven't mentioned Mallorca yet.
I've not mentioned football. Football. Well, it seems a long time since we've actually seen a match, and they did play last night, but unfortunately we couldn't watch it because we were at the concert. And apparently the first half they played some of their best football, but they still didn't manage to get the ball in the back of the net. And that's what the game's all about, isn't it? Getting the ball in the net. Mallorca somehow struggle to do that at the moment. Anyway, so first half it ended up 0-0, and in the second half manager made some changes which some of the people saying it's a bit strange why he did what he did. Anyway, it resulted in Alaves scoring a goal, and they were 1-up, so they were winning 1-0. And that's how it looked as though it was going to finish. And then just before the end, one of our defenders, Nastasic, managed to scramble the ball in. It was a bit of a goal. I've seen a replay of it, and the ball seemed to be bobbling around all over the place, and he knocks it in. That was really okay. Actually, in the 95th minute, Larin did put the ball in the net, but he'd already handled the ball, so that was not allowed. So we got a 1-1 draw, we got a point, and it was away from home, so I'm guessing we'll settle for the point. We're still a little bit clear of the bottom zone, so we've got a little bit of grace. The bottom team, Almeria, were playing Atletico Madrid, who were like one of the top teams, and you'd expect Atletico Madrid to wipe the floor with them, or wipe the ground with them, whatever. And it looked that way at the beginning, because they certainly went straight into the lead, but it ended up with Almeria getting a 2-2 draw.
Really good.
So
Still
good point for them. They're still by way far the bottom team, and I think it'll be miracles if they manage to survive. But then again, yesterday, you never know, do you?
This is a bit tricky to walk on this, isn't it?
Yeah, this bit of the walkway here, it's all on rocks, and it's a little bit uneven. This is the Romana beach. This is where we're parked.
those rocks.
I believe there's another little beach just beyond here. We've never been to it. It's a bit of a climb and scramble.
You're not going to climb up there anyway.
Certainly not today. Oh, we're nearly back at the car now. Just need to go up a little path here. Well, thank you very much for watching, and hope you've enjoyed our little walk in Paguera, just along the promenade here. We certainly enjoyed the walk, we enjoyed the fresh air.
And it's nice to be home.
It's nice to be home, nice drink as well. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.